On to other news now. Yoga is an ancient practice that finds its roots in Indian philosophy. And what began as a spiritual exercise of the body and soul has made a mark in the modern world of physical fitness. On the 29th of January, Saudi Arabia's first yoga festival was organized by Marwaai, who is the country's first certified yoga instructor and has been honored with India's fourth highest civilian award, the Padma Shri. Now, Marwaai is also the founder of the Arab Yoga Foundation. The event, which was held at Juman Park on the shores of King Abdullah Economic City, witnessed huge participation from young girls and women earlier today. My colleague, Eric Nyoka, had spoken with the woman behind it all. Miss Marwaai, listen in.
Miss Marwaai is joining us on this broadcast from Jeddah. Welcome to WION. My first question to you is, what was the thought behind holding this event of 1,000 yoga enthusiasts?
So the idea behind holding this event was to bring yogis together, because it's one of our strategies in the Saudi Yoga Committee is to promote yoga. The Saudi Yoga Committee is a body that was established by the Saudi Arabian Olympic Committee under the Ministry of Sports in 16th of May 2021. And one of our strategies and most important strategies is to promote yoga to the society and encourage people to participate in yoga activities and practice yoga. So this event was to promote yoga to people who never practiced yoga, to bring the current yogis together, and it had a huge turnout.
Marwaai, what was the initial response from the Saudi government and the people?
The leadership in Saudi Arabia is very supportive for health and wellness and sports activities in Saudi Arabia. And that's because of the Vision 2030 in relation to SDG 3 for health and well-being. We get a huge support from the authorities and the leadership to promote health and wellness. And the response from people was amazing. As you know, yoga is very popular and known for promoting health and well-being.
Just out of curiosity, Marwaai, does this event rubbish the notion that people from other religions cannot practice yoga?
I don't think there is anything in yoga that conflict with the religion like some people claim. Of course, yoga background goes to the Vedic philosophy and Sanatana Dharma, and that I don't think it conflicts, because there's a lot of practices in yoga that doesn't conflict with the religion, like asanas, pranayams, dhyan, and the yoga nidra, the relaxation and meditation and breathing techniques, and the practice of yoga generally is actually helpful for health. So here in Saudi Arabia, a lot of people practice yoga and people actually know their faith. So if there is anything that conflicts with their faith, they just avoid it. But I never seen anything that conflicts with the religion or that Muslims can't practice yoga, because there is a lot of practices that is helpful for the health and well-being. And of course, yoga is a kind of cultural exchange too. So we can know about the other cultures, but that doesn't mean we get really involved on the spiritual level.
Marwaai, considering the pandemic and people world over living under the shadow of the virus, do you think that yoga should gain more prominence?
Yes, I think so, because a lot of people also brought this yesterday, and they said yoga was their rescue actually during the lockdown, because yoga doesn't need equipment. You only need a space and your mat. And during lockdown, we in Saudi Arabia had a lot of courses and classes online available for people on daily basis to help them practice yoga at home. And the beauty is that you can practice it with the whole family, with kids, with the parents, and with different age groups. And yoga is scientifically proven that it reduces depressive symptoms and can be a supportive practice during any plan to treat depression. And also it reduces anxiety and panic attacks and phobias and sleeping disorders. And a lot of people develop these symptoms during the pandemic. So I think, yes, yoga should gain more more popularity and should be promoted more for the health and well-being of societies.
Finally, you are a Padma Shri awardee, India's fourth highest civilian honor. You also were trained by an Indian guru. Can you briefly sum up your connection with India?
So my connection with India started in 2008 when I first went to India to learn yoga. I was already practicing yoga for 10 years at that time. But the trip to India was a must, and I went to learn yoga and Ayurveda because of my health, as I was diagnosed with lupus at an early age. And since that time, I never stopped. I kept going back to India. I lived actually between India and Saudi Arabia for the first 12 years. So my connection with India grew bigger. I made friendships, I did work, I actually participated with Ayush Ministry in different projects and with different entities like the Center for Soft Power and other entities in India. It was a rich and beautiful experience for me.
WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.